Pay attention to this. Alulema. Step.
Good morning, teacher present.
Valareso Jose.
Good morning, teacher present.
Bastidas Jorge.
Buen día, teacher present.
Morning. Benavides Alex.
Present, teacher.
Bonilla Carla.
Good morning, teacher present.
Borrero Joan. Borrero John. Aizapanta Green.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Calderón Edison.
Good morning, teacher present.
Calero Div.
Good morning, teacher present.
Calle Hilda.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Chuquimarca Estrella.
Good morning, teacher present.
Corella Samantha.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Veracruz Lisette.
Good morning, teacher present.
Spin Martin.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Espinosa Lady.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. García Ángel.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Guamaní María.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Juania Jefferson.
Good morning, teacher present.
Inacasa Milton.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Marín Cristian. Marín Cristian. Vikinga William.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Macías Jerónimo.
Present, teacher. Good morning.
Morning. Lena Kelly.
Good morning, teacher present.
Noela Ingles.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Morales Alexander.
Good morning, teacher present.
Ortiz Karina.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Ortiz Fernando. Ortiz Fernando. Pazmiño John. Pazmiño John. Peralta Leslie.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Pucha Andrea.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Pinche Lola. Pinche Lola. Dice Néstor.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Rosero Mau.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Salguero Mel. Salguero Melanie. Simba Alexis.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Terán Pablo.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Lituania Jennifer.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Valencia Jennifer.
Present.
Vera Edwin.
Good morning, present.
Morning. Zavala Camila. Zavala Camila.
Disculpe, estaba intentando conectar, lo que pasa es que está sin internet, entonces salió a ponerse datos.
Well, I already checked the attendance and waited for more than 10 minutes.
Teacher,
You have questions? Questions?
¿puede ponerme en lista, por favor? No se me ha activado el micrófono, por favor.
Anyways, I waited for long. What's your name? Check.
Pazmiño Gallardo Johnny.
Okay.
Teacher, Sala presente. Sabía ponerme datos. Sí, me voy a poner en lista, por favor.
Yeah, I did. I was sending an email. I'm going to show you the screen so you can see the images. What is this method? Because during the day of writing the TV of writing this method. Este correo que les acabo de enviar es para que me suban un archivo en los siguientes 10 minutos contados. ¿En qué consiste? Bueno, consiste en lo siguiente. Les voy a poner en pantalla la actividad. Van a escribir en una hoja de papel a mano, presten atención, a mano, letra imprenta de forma legible y a doble espacio un párrafo de 100 palabras acerca de your daily routines, your leisure time activities such as things you enjoy doing, love doing. On the other hand, write about something you hate doing, things you can't stand, something you're excited about or something you're into. Explain why. You must use the following verbs. Enjoy, like, want, all these verbs you see in the last unit. Utilizar los siguientes conectores. Toman en cuenta el uso de mayúsculas, escritura de palabras de la oración, en la oración, escrituras, perdón, como sujeto, verbo, complemento u objeto o frase adverbial o frase preposicional. Tienen 10 minutos. Tienen que tomar una foto clara de la actividad del papel y enviarla al enlace que les envíe a su correo precisamente en este momento. Tienen que hacer un párrafo de mínimo 100 palabras. Tienen que hacerlo en este momento. No usen inteligencia artificial. No les voy a dar tiempo más que 10 minutos En 10 minutos quito el acceso a la carpeta. Quienes envían bien, quienes no envían, pues lo siento mucho. Tienen 10 minutos para hacer la actividad. Se los voy a colocar en pantalla. Están las instrucciones. Tienen que buscar en el correo electrónico que acabo de enviar hace unos minutos el enlace para subir la foto de la actividad. Tienen que encender la cámara. Tienen 10 minutos empezando desde ahora. Mientras tanto, me conecto de 8 del dispositivo para ver quiénes me encienden la cámara y me quieren. Ya. Traten de hacerlo una vez más por cuenta personal. No utilicen inteligencia artificial porque me puedo dar cuenta muy fácilmente. Recuerden que el examen final también hay una actividad escrita. Si en caso usen inteligencia artificial como Google Translate y queda 100% perfecto y contrasta demasiado con la escritura del examen escrito presencial, pues tomaré una decisión muy drástica. Pues pondré la nota que sale en el examen final de escritura en las demás actividades de escritura. Entonces traten de escribir de lo que ustedes han aprendido hasta este nivel. Queda exactamente 1 minuto para desconectar el acceso a la carpeta. 1 minuto.
Profe, yo en este momento estoy subiendo, pero no se abre el mail.
Profe, igual, eso justo que lo justo yo le quería comentar, si es que por favor les puedo dar solo unos 2 minutos, porque solo es hasta que se cargue.
Sí, Lisa, porque si no, no se va a subir así.
Ajá, es muy poquito tiempo. Por favor.
Bueno, 2 minutos.
Muchas gracias, teacher.
Disculpe, teacher, ¿podría volver a enviar el link del correo? Porque a mí no me sale en el chat.
Teacher, si acabamos, podemos apagar la cámara.
Sí, si ya acabaron, pueden apagar la cámara. Bien. 1 minuto más, quito el acceso a la carpeta.
Teacher, yo estoy desde mi teléfono, estoy tratando de subir, pero no sé qué pasa. Dame, por favor, un ratito.
Bien. Bueno, creo que ya todos tienen el archivo subido, voy a verificar.
Falto yo, teacher.
26 estudiantes de... ¿Cuántos están aquí? 26 de 31. 5 personas no han subido. Bueno, tengo que desactivar el acceso en este momento. Now let's begin with class. Unit number 3. Okay, unit number 3 is about health. The topic of this unit is health. What is health in Spanish? Yeah, I can help you with translation, but that's not enough. I will explain also about how to pronounce this word correctly, how to say this word. Okay, that is health in Spanish. The right pronunciation, has the e, o, and sound, has 4 sounds in the word. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, but only 4 sounds. Yeah. 6 letters. Sorry, today I'm with sore throat because I like to eat ice cream. That's why I am with this sore throat. This is 4 sounds. 4 sounds for the word health. We're going to talk about exercise, physical exercise, routines, physical activity that people do in order to keep themselves healthy and fit. And how to stay healthy, not using by using the present simple, present continuous, but staying healthy by choosing the right habits, choosing the right habits. Because we can all of us can change our habits. We know that most of them maybe are not that good, but we need to quit some things, like my case, cold things. I love cold things, but that damages my throat. Well, we're going to discuss common health problems using if and when. Okay, before this, I want to give you a detailed explanation of the word health. Check. So the word is health. Health. Yeah. So the word health is pronounced with an interdental sound at the end. Yeah. Yeah, at the end. Has a final th sound. Yeah. The cluster th is made by placing the tip of your tongue in between the teeth and popping. Let's check it. I have in the folder is with that information is here. It is number 3. Whichever that is. Let me see. Let's see what you open. Okay. So you put the tip of your tongue in between the upper and lower teeth and puff. Yeah. Then you make that sound. Put the tongue like this and make the sound. This sound does not exist in Spanish. This is why most people have problems and they start saying hell, hell. Yeah, some people say hell, but hell and health are not the same thing. Listen, hell in Spanish means this. Yeah. But health means this. You don't say health or guilt or hell. It's health. Health. You know, this is why most Native American speakers or foreigners who speak English, they frown when we speak words incorrectly. Let me write the inflection in Spanish. In Spanish. Okay. Well, this scenario is very common. It's a dime a dozen. It's really common that when a Spanish speaker, yeah, a Spanish speaker person tries to speak English, even though he or she didn't learn it well, tries to communicate with a native speaker of English, either it's American or European or Australian or South African, starts having problems because even though this person starts, attempting to speak, ends up speaking nonsense. So the foreigner or the gringo starts, let's say, frowning the face, the forehead, yeah, and in a certainty in telling himself, and now what is this person trying to tell me? Because that's the biggest problem. Yeah. This is why This is why most of them decided to learn Spanish. Okay? This is why most of them, I mean, most of the foreigners, most of them, the gringos, yeah, most of them decided to learn Spanish because most people in Spanish, they have, excellent grammar, excellent vocabulary, but the time of speaking, they, get stuck. They, even though they know the grammar, they know how to structure sentences, but the pronunciation messes everything up. Yeah. So talking about the word health, say health. Don't say health. Yeah. Don't say health. There is something really, let's say, not pathetic. That's another word. But there was a situation in which a former president was so embarrassed because he tried to speak English in front of a international panel of scholars, people, and he couldn't make it because his English is not at the level to communicate technical things for the world. Hay el caso en particular, antes de mencionar el ejemplo, yo no tengo nada en contra de la persona, respeto mucho la ideología, aunque, bueno, yo no soy ni de derecha ni de izquierda, soy apolítico, pero no me parece que alguna vez al expresidente Correa lo criticaron muy severamente por no hablar inglés a una manera estándar. En realidad la crítica no debió haber sido hacia el expresidente, sino hacia los docentes, entre comillas, que le instruyeron. Entonces, una persona tiene problemas, un estudiante tiene problemas porque el profesor no le da ideas. Bueno, obviamente depende del estudiante también, poner en práctica las ideas, pero mayormente depende del docente que les explique cómo suenan las palabras para que en cualquier situación que tenga que comunicarse de forma hablada, lo pueda hacer sin inconvenientes. Como pueden ver, la palabra health es mal pronunciada comúnmente por la TH al final, y la gente prefiere decir health por health. Por nuestra. Well, what's the point? The point is that we, the teachers, the professors at university, must give the ideas to our students on how to read and speak correctly, not just writing or grammar things, but how to say things, how to recognize things from listening as well, because listening is also a problem. So the words health, that TH sounds like that TH in think, likewise in thanks, likewise in the beginning TH of 13th and ending TH of 13th. 13th. Okay, moving forward, we're going to see these words in. But I'm going to make emphasis on the word health, its pronunciation. The word health also have other word families like healthcare, healthful, healthfully. I think there's two words: healthfully, healthier, healthily, healthiness, and healthy. Yeah, you can find all those in a dictionary. But the basic meaning is this. That is the meaning of health. Health. Yeah, I'm healthy. I have good health. Yeah, I'm healthy. So that's how you have to place the tongue in between the teeth. Health. Health. Okay. It has a sound in A in case that is silent. You don't say health or health, it's health with a silent A sound. So it's just the A vowel. Now let's see the difference. Before we begin, which of these things do you do to stay healthy? What else can you do to stay healthy? Stay healthy. that is healthy. Yeah. What else can you do? That's in the first picture. You see this guy eating healthy things, plenty of fruits and vegetables. Eating plenty of fruits and vegetables. Okay. Plenty of fruits and vegetables. Yeah, but it depends on how often you do that, you know, how often. How often do you? Yeah, that's another big question when talking about health. How often? How often do you eat fruit and vegetables? Yeah. You can say every day, then you're a healthy person because you're eating the right things. Or maybe not every day, maybe twice a week. Twice a week. Or 3 times a week. Or perhaps once a week. Or perhaps not once a week, but twice a month. Or perhaps not twice a month, but once a month. Notice the word month, 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 with th at the end, like health, month. I eat fruit and vegetables once a month. Well, maybe not very healthy. I almost never eat fruit or fruits, yeah, and vegetables. Almost never. So maybe this person is unhealthy. This person is really healthy, and this one is unhealthy. Or I never eat vegetables. So that means that the person is really unhealthy. Really unhealthy. Sort of my spelling. I mean, my typing. I'm not going to typing. I'm trying to. This is really healthy. Very healthy, or really healthy, or healthy. And this is really unhealthy. Never eat vegetables, fruits and vegetables. So how often do you eat fruits and vegetables? How often? Likewise, with doing exercise, go to the gym and work out. This is workout. Yeah, workout. Work out at the gym. Yeah, we have some routines, background images better. So these people are working out at the gym. Yeah, squats or bicycles or running on the treadmill, or doing lunges, or what else? Doing I think there's pull-ups. Yeah, pull-ups are when you hang yourself on the bar. A lot of exercises. Yeah. to hit the gym, right? This is a full body workout. You know, let's check the vocabulary. We have leg press, we have incline bench press, chest wides, lateral raise. What else? Pull down, reverse pec deck, push down for triceps, cable crunch for the abs to get six packs or something. So, how often do you work out at the gym? Or maybe not in the gym, maybe at home, but how often do you work out? Right. Yeah, we can use the same structures. The more we repeat, the better. Don't forget, repetition is the mother of learning. I work out at the gym every day. Well, that can be really healthy, but it depends on the age of the person, because, well, not all age groups are the same. For example, for really young people, this is good. For, let's say, middle-aged people, or for the elderly, well, these are not good choices. Yeah, that depends on the age. I can say I work out at the gym every day, or I work out at the gym twice a week. I work out at the gym once a week. I work out at the gym twice a month, or maybe once a month, or perhaps almost never work out at the gym, or never work out at the gym. So, which one is your case? So these can be my questions for the exam. How often do you work out at the gym? Yeah, these exercises, or maybe you prefer walking. Walking is one of the best exercises ever. And you don't require to pay a monthly fee to get access to the exercise. You just go to the park and walk. This is workouts. Play sports. Play sports. We have lots of sports. The most common ones are basketball and soccer here in Ecuador. Yeah, play sports. Same question. How often do you play sports? How often do you play sports? How often? You can say, I play sports. I play sports every day. I play sports twice a week. I play sports once a week. Or I play sports twice a month. Or once a month. Or I almost never play sports. I never play sports. So that's really healthy. People need to move, because that's how you oxygen your blood, your brain cells as well. You need oxygen. And when you do sports, you take deep breaths, and that is a good way to hyperventilate your system. And that means that you become alkaline and you fight infections just by breathing heavily. And sports is a good way to do so. How often do you play sports? Play sports. Take regular breaks to cope with stress. Now we have this phrase, cope with stress. That means manage stress. That is manage stress, cope with stress. Cope with stress. Yeah, the pronunciation is cope. Cope with stress. Cope with stress. Yeah, make sure you say copy or cop. Yeah, some people say cop. Yeah, cop. What is cops? We say cop means policía, and cop means taza, and cope is lidiar. So don't confuse these words. I know that's tricky, but I know you're intelligent enough to understand the difference, and at time of speaking, you can do it without any problems. So don't say cup, don't say cup. Yeah. I mean, when you try to refer to cope with the long O sound. Cope. Sounds O. O. Well, the access is already enabled. Yeah. Now let's pray. Let's conjugate. I mean, just ask and write examples with cope with stress. How often stress every day? Cope with stress. How often you cope with stress? I cope with stress every day. I play sports. I cope with stress twice a week. So it doesn't make much sense, but just to practice. Yeah. Yeah, now big question is, how do you cope with stress? I do meditation. I do meditation, or I do yoga. Okay, meditation, yoga. I do sports. I know. I do martial arts. Yeah. Or I go swimming. Or I take a nap. How do you cope with stress? I do meditation. I do yoga. I do sports. I do martial arts. I go swimming. I take a nap. I don't know. Play video games. There can be possible, yeah. How do you cope with stress? Como manejas el estrés, como lidias con el estrés, como administras el estrés. Well, can you translate it into those ways? How do you cope with stress? This is a question for the exam, okay? Want to know the questions for exam? Follow my class. Alguna vez, bueno, varias veces estudiantes me han dicho, profe, las preguntas del examen oral, por favor, puede darnos. Bueno, les he dicho, si me siguen en mis clases, toman nota o capturas de pantalla y ya tienen las preguntas del examen oral. Well, so it's not a mystery. So take regular breaks to cope with stress. Take breaks, stretch out, do meditation. Sleep at least 7 hours a night. Yeah. Sleep at least 7 hours a night. I can ask questions like, how long do you sleep? How long do you sleep, or how many hours do you sleep? How many hours do you sleep? I sleep, I don't know, 7 hours. I sleep 7 hours a night. How long does your father sleep? My father sleeps 9 hours a night. Well, that depends on the person, but healthy balance is between 7 or 8. Okay, how long do you sleep? This can be a related question. How often do you stay up late? How often do you stay up late? I stay up late once a week. Yeah, that is, it's not unhealthy, but doing it every day, that is really healthy. You know. Every night. So this is really unhealthy. This is well, not very healthy. Not unhealthy. No, not healthy anyways. So it's not healthy. To me, it's not healthy. You should sleep early every day. Right. That is stay out late, or talking about the sleep hours. How long do you sleep? How long do you sleep? Sleep at least 7 hours a night. At least, when you say at least, what is at least in Spanish? That is, sleep at least 7 hours a night. What else? Get the checkup once a year. Checkup. Get a checkup once a year. How often do you get a checkup? You know, checkup is when you go with the doctor. That is, get a checkup once a year. Okay, how often do you get a checkup? I get a checkup, you know, twice a month. Twice a month. You know, I get a checkup once, I don't know, a month, once a month. Or it can be, I get a checkup once a year. I get it, I almost never get a check. Or I never get a check. I never get a checkup. I get a checkup twice a month, once a month, once a year. I almost never get a checkup, or I never get a checkup. Well, you know, to be honest, must be careful when you get a checkup because, you know, not all doctors have good intentions. That's painful to recognize, but likewise, politicians, likewise, lawyers, likewise, everybody in the world, you know, there's good and bad. Yeah, good or bad people. So, see, happens with doctors. If you're going to get a checkup, look for an honest doctor. Otherwise, the doctor will tell you that you're so sick, you're gonna die in 3 months. But the truth is that you can survive long years. Yeah. Now let's understand some basic ideas about health and what's the origin of illnesses. You know, well, Dr. I'm going to write his name here, Bruce Lipton. After 4 years plus, 3+ years of studies, concluded that illnesses, we're talking about illnesses. I mean, when people get sick, those are illnesses or diseases, you know, are not in the genes. He said that I think it's 95 or 96+% of illnesses are created, created by the daily habits people have or inherit. Yeah, this is striking. It's amazing. So it's not the genes. It's not because it's because my father was like this, I'm going to be like that. No. It's because of what? It's because of the habits, daily habits, routines people have or inherits from the parents or grandparents. So this is why this doctor says most people would rather blame germs and genes for their illnesses than accept that it's mostly their diet, beliefs, and overall lifestyle to blame. Okay, here's a translation. Most people would rather blame germs and genes, you know, for their illnesses than accept that it's mostly their diet, beliefs, and overall lifestyle to blame. Yeah. So that's the reason, that's the origin That's the origin of illnesses. It's not a bacteria or a virus floating in the air, drifting away in the air that is lurking around and stalking you everywhere every time you go in, go out of your house, or everywhere you go. No, 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 no. It's your habits. So the contagion theory has been debunked. Yeah, it doesn't exist. That was, something polemical in the 2020, because everything was against the flow. And there's something to say this, no. No sé si escucharon alguna vez del doctor, la eminencia más importante en virología a nivel mundial, doctor Stefan Lanka. En el 2020 hizo unas declaraciones muy polémicas que obviamente no les convenía a la industria farmacéutica ni a las organizaciones mundiales de salud divulgar lo que había dicho sobre los virus en especial. Dijo que todo esto debe ser revisado, porque no hay evidencia científica de que existen los virus. Lo dijo con sus estudios, lo apoyaron doctores Robert O. Young, Marcelo Martínez de Argentina, Rashid Putar de Estados Unidos, el premio Nobel, what's his name? Don't remember well. Luc Montagnier, un francés. No les dieron cobertura mediática porque obviamente amenazaban los intereses económicos de las corporaciones multinacionales. And said that the viruses don't exist. He said that. Everything is about what people have inside, not what is outside. It's incredible. And that left us in the air. So what's going on? Well, there's a lot of interests going around that people should be aware. I want to talk about Hippocrates. Hippocrates is known as the father of medicine. He was a Greek physician. And he stated, among all these things he said about health, he said, it's more important to know what sort of person has a disease than to know what sort of disease a person has. Wow. You imagine that? So the point is that people think that illnesses are caused by the environment, but they don't realize that their illnesses are caused by their own body. There's nothing out there that can kill you but your own body, your own habits. Yeah. So this is what is stated. I think you have a translation here as well. This is what he said. It's more important to know what kind of a person has a disease than to know what kind of disease a person has. Because it's the person who creates the disease. It's not the environment. I don't know if you get it, but this goes along with Dr. Stefan Lanka stated that people get sick because of a habit. And of course, if there's something out there that we must care about is radiation. Okay, so if write this down here. My keyboard is not responding. Okay. Radiation. Radiation that is issued by the antenna, right? That's the plural of antenna. So, and many scientists especially this Argentinian scientist, Dr. Dr. Oops, stop typing. So doctor in genetics, Luis Marcelo Martinez from Argentina stated, if there's something out there you must care about or worry about, here the translation is worry about, is radiation from antenna. ¿Ya? Si hay algo allá afuera de lo que nos debemos preocupar es la radiación de las antenas. Because he stated there is no virus out there that can kill. Said that. So radiation, especially from the 5G antenna. Yeah, because that really kills. This radiation from 5G causes a lot of inflammatory conditions that lead to cancer, from a mild flu to cancer. And this should be studied as well by local doctors. But there's a lot to say today. And another quote I want to show you is this one from Hippocrates. If someone wishes for good health, one must first ask oneself, is he ready to do away with the reasons for his illness? See that? Do away with the reasons for his illness. Only then is possible to help him. Y alguien decía buena salud. Ya, primero tiene que preguntarse si esta persona, si él está dispuesto a deshacerse de las razones de su enfermedad, de su enfermedad. Entonces es posible, solo así es posible, ayudar. Because it's the bad habits, bad habits cause illnesses. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. When enough sins have been accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Las enfermedades no aparecen sobre nosotros de la nada. Son desarrolladas a través de pequeños malos hábitos diarios en contra de la naturaleza. Cuando suficientes malos hábitos se han acumulado, entonces las enfermedades de repente aparecen. That was stated about Hippocrates. Again, this is what is more striking, what he said about food. The man who does not know the foods, about the foods, cannot understand illnesses. Let your food be your medicine. Let your medicine be your food. This is what Hippocrates stated. The one who does not understand foods cannot understand illnesses. So now the question is, what is food? I mean, what is medicine and what is not medicine? We have a bunch of hamburgers, could be Tropic Burger, McDonald's, KFC, and broccoli and vegetables and, sprouts, cucumber, leafy greens. So which one is medicine? Well, it's evident to understand that this is no medicine. Unfortunately, today, we have to be careful about vegetables as well, because the pharma cartel knows that the natural immunity is the best defense we have. This is why they are now creating GMO vegetables. We have to be aware of GMO vegetables. Genetically modified organisms. Again, we have now tomatoes and a lot of vegetables with genetic modification that in long term that causes cancer. But that's why we have to join our clubs. So the greatest quote unquote medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. Health is the greatest of human blessings, is the biggest human asset, because 2/3 of your happiness depends on your health. Let me write that down. Yeah, that's true. You can have all the money you want, all the people as friends, and a lot of likes on the social media. But if you're unhealthy, if you're sick, if you depend on pills and drugs and treatments, you will not be happy. So 2/3 of happiness depends on your health. And it's important to know that out there are lots of interests. Interests. People think that this is the solution. This guy, Jito Krishnamurti, he stated it's not a measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Well, and you should know that the big pharma is just a big cartel, that having people sick is a big business. This is what Dr. Bersinski said. I have a reference here. So this Dr. Bersinski, he was, let's say, processed and judged to be in jail sent to prison for over 200 plus years. That was, mind blowing, amazing, but he could demonstrate that his cure for cancer was effective and was not against human, let's say, humans' health and rights. He could demonstrate to the big pharma that his cancer cure was secure and safe and convenient for many people. So he said that cancer is the biggest business because we can easily cure cancer. Of course, we can prevent it, which is the most important thing. And because of that, I want to show you the 8 natural doctors. 8 natural doctors. Nutrition, of course, you have to look for organic. Yeah. No GMOs. Genetically modified organisms, no GMOs, but organic, not GMOs. Because today we have, huge tomatoes, for example, but they are full of agrochemicals and poisons that in the end they kill you. Okay? Exercise routines every day. Also, do yoga or meditation. Water, but water in the alkaline state. Alkaline, not any water. Not tap water, not bottled water, because this acidifies. The bottled water that comes in plastic containers contains the so-called BPA. Según leí por ahí una vez un artículo, el químico BPA está compuesto por cientos de subquímicos venenosos para la salud que producen cáncer. hacen imitación de estrógenos, lo cual desencadena una reacción adversa en el varón, lo cual lo hace impotente, y es por el plástico de las botellas, cuyo componente es el BPA. So BPA in plastic bottles is dangerous. So if you drink water from plastic bottles, you're poisoning your systems. So try to drink alkaline water, like seawater, or lemon water. But it must be, let's say, filtrated. Filtrated water is better. Sunshine, everyday sun, because we need those vitamins to activate the nutrients we eat in everyday food. Temperance, I mean, say no. Say no to bad habits. Say no to bad habits. Say no to toxic people. Say no to toxic people. Yeah. I mean, you know, gossipers, people who stab you in the back, or perhaps they talk trash on your back. So say no to them. These quarrelsome people that always create fights and problems, say no to them. Air is good. Avoid CO2 with face masks. Rest for at least 7 or 8 hours a night. Okay? And trust in God. I know that some of you have a vague idea of who God is. Yeah. But in my experience, it's so real that we didn't come into existence without him. Also, people think that they came into existence because of evolution, but evolution has been debunked. It's not real. It's just fantasy. And you better trust in God. Yeah. I know that some people trust in their gurus or scientists, but well, in the end, it's up to you. Let's learn about emotion focused coping skills. Emotions. So emotions, they play a predominant role in people's lives and success. If people don't get to know how to manage their emotions, they are lost. You know, exercise can help lower your cortisol levels. Likewise, a bath, or better say cold shower. Cold showers are the best. Cold showers, they help your immune system, your nervous system. They help secrete a lot of dopamines, and in the end, you'll feel better, energized, especially in the mornings. Cold showers in the mornings. Okay. Give yourself a pep talk or positive talk. I mean, look at yourself in a mirror and start, telling yourself that you are, let's say, a warrior. You are a winner. You can do it. You can make it. You are, let's say, the best version of yourself now. So when you talk good things to yourself, you improve your mentality, you get rid of negative thinking, and in the end, you will have success. Also, meditate. I've written something about meditation here. Let me give you those ideas. Yeah. What is meditation? It's taking time to see what's in your head. What's in your head or heart. See what is holding you back from being the best version of yourself and getting rid of all the garbage and negativity that is inside you. Yeah. Because our heads are homes. Did you ever hear that quote? Our heads are our homes. What happens if you don't take out the garbage? Yeah. In your house. What happens if you don't take out the garbage in your house? Oh, that is from the house. You start getting flies, worms, roaches, insects, also diseases, pestilence, and maybe death. So this is what garbage causes inside your house. So you take out the garbage from your house. Take it out. Likewise, take out the garbage from your head. Yeah. Otherwise, can become the most miserable person that has ever existed. Yep. So take out the garbage from your head. That's why you have to do meditation. Visualizing the kind of life you want to have. You visualize the best you want. If you don't do meditation, then you're lost, because negative emotions, and thoughts are the worst enemy. Yep.
Teacher, what the meaning pep talk?
Excuse me?
What the meaning pep talk? Lo que está en imagen dice como que charlar contigo mismo.
Yeah,
es lo que
pep
entiendo.
talk is like you give yourself a positive talk. Yeah. It's when you say to you positive things. Do not demise yourself, but you encourage yourself. Yeah. So when you talk good things to yourself, yeah. Pep talk. I would say this like una charla positiva. Okay. That is the point.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, problem-focused coping skill. Problem-focused coping skills, work and managing time. Again, for this, you have to organize your day, organize your activities, and even schedule the people you're going to meet and the people you want to avoid. Sometimes you have those unexpected visits at home, and they drag you out of the schedules. Ask for support, but look for the right people. Look for the right people. Okay, that is something incredible. And believe it or not, if you choose the wrong people, you will end up becoming one of those, because birds of a feather flock together. Look for good influences. Okay. Look for good influences, not influencers, but influences. It can be books, can be texts there, or people, but then you can ask for support. Otherwise, they will not help you, and maybe you end up in a worse condition. Establish healthy boundaries. Learn to say no. Say no to bad things, to bad people. Say no, and create a to-do list, all the good things you can do, and also set, a deadline schedule. Now let's go to the topic healthy living. Are you doing anything to stay healthy? Anything to stay healthy? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 groups here. Six people, well, 7 people, but 6 versions of what they say about being healthy or not. So it's about habits. Who of these people Who do you think has a healthy lifestyle? Healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Healthy lifestyle, or maybe unhealthy one. Who has healthy lifestyle? Who has unhealthy lifestyle? We can determine that by listening to what they say.
Page 22, Unit 3, Health. Lesson A, Healthy Living. 1. Getting started. A. Listen to the on-the-street interviews. Who do you think has a healthy lifestyle? Why?
Are you doing anything to stay healthy? Brian Jones.
Well, I generally don't eat a lot of junk food, and I don't eat red meat at all. And right now I'm doing karate. It's getting me in shape quick.
Lisa De Silva.
Not really. I kind of eat everything I want. I don't do anything to stay in shape. I'm just lucky, I guess.
Michael Evans.
To be honest, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm studying for exams this month, so I'm eating a lot of snacks, and I'm not getting any exercise at all.
Carmen Sanchez.
Right now, I'm trying to lose weight before my school reunion, so I'm drinking these diet drinks for dinner.
Mei Ling Yu.
Well, I walk everywhere I go because I don't have a car, so I think I get enough exercise.
The Parks.
Yeah, we exercise 6 days a week. We go swimming every other day, and in between, we go to the gym.
And once in a while, we go hiking.
Now let's see this in a close-up. This is, well, generally don't eat a lot of junk food, and I don't eat red meat at all. And right now I'm doing karate. It's getting me in shape quick. What do you think? Healthy or unhealthy? Well, Brian has a healthy lifestyle, of course. Because what is it about fast food or junk food or toxic or dead food or acidic food? He says generally don't eat. I generally don't eat. When you say generally don't eat means almost never, okay? That can be perhaps once every 3 months, who knows? Almost never. I don't eat red meat at all, he said. I never eat red meat. That's what he said. That's a good thing as well. He does not eat red meat. First, he does not kill innocent animals, because in order to eat red meat, you have to kill an innocent animal. I don't agree with that. But anyways, people prefer to do so sometimes. And he also said, I'm doing karate. So he's doing sports. Do karate, do judo, sorry, do yoga, do sports. Well, he does sports. He does martial arts. And he says it's getting in shape. So he has a good physical condition. So these are the reasons why Brian has a healthy lifestyle. Are you like Brian? Are you like Brian? Yes or no? Okay, so you can say yes. I am. With the point that I don't eat red meat at all, and I don't eat junk food at all. Well, almost never. Same like Brian. Are you like Brian? Yes, I am. Well, maybe not just exactly karate, could be other type of a sport, you know. About this woman, she says, not really. Well, the question is, what are you doing to stay healthy? I cannot eat everything I want. I don't do anything to stay in shape. I'm just lucky, I guess. Okay, she considers herself lucky. Yeah. Um, what does she mean by unlucky? Perhaps she doesn't get sick, but who knows in the long term? So Lisa doesn't have a healthy lifestyle. She says, I cannot eat everything I want. You know? So everything is pizzas, candy, ice cream, um, donuts, rice, sugar things, starches, veggies, you know, deep fried things. Deep fried things. So she has no control of what she eats. She has no control of what she eats. I don't do anything to stay in shape, she says. She says, no anything to stay in shape, no exercise at all. In the long term, it's really dangerous. It means cardiovascular illnesses or diseases. She may end up in a wheelchair with high blood sugar. Lucky, so lucky, not for long, because everything you eat has a consequence in your body. Everything you eat has a consequence in your body. Our bodies are designed yeah. Okay, our bodies are designed to intake natural elements. But to fill up a Ferrari with diesel, would you fill up a Ferrari with diesel? What would happen? You think about this. What would happen if you filled up a Ferrari tank with diesel? Would it run? Okay. Would it run as fast as the ones filled up with the correct fuel? Why do you think? Okay, that's the first principle. Now the reflection question is, would you fill up a Ferrari with diesel? Okay, this question. What will happen if you fill up a Ferrari tank with diesel? And this is the other question. Okay, so would run as fast as the launch filled up with the correct fuel? The answer is no. Likewise, if you feed or if you fill up if you fill up the body with wrong fuel, what happens? You feel energized? Do you feel energized? Yeah, of course not. Of course not. This is what many people have no energy to do their basic things. Yeah, like details. Okay, so if you incorrect things like these things here, so it means that you won't have the energy, and in the end, you will get sick. But if you eat organic vegetables or fruits, you will have the good energy. Let's read about this guy. To be honest, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm studying for exams this month. So I'm eating a lot of snacks and I'm not getting any exercise at all. Okay, not healthy lifestyle. Not healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Why? Because he's not doing anything. Anything. No exercise at all. Not squats, no push-ups, no sit-ups, no crunches, no nothing. He's eating a lot of snacks, lots of harmful chemicals. Yeah. Doritos. No, I think about those because they're the most common ones. So flaming hot Doritos, why snacks start fires so well? So people can start fires with Doritos. They're flammable. They're flammable because of the components. Imagine the effect it causes in your body. So anyways, it's temporary, but he's doing wrong. So this guy has a not a healthy lifestyle. It's unhealthy lifestyle, like this woman here as well. Why unhealthy? She says that she's trying to lose weight. That's why she's drinking diet drinks. Well, losing weight is good, but by drinking diet drinks, she's taking aspartame. I'll tell you why. This is the most common component of diet drinks. Yeah, not just Coke, but many diet drinks around the world. Aspartame E951. What are the effects? Aspartame can make you fat. Aspartame stimulates your appetite, increases carb cravings, and promotes fat storage. Incrementa las ansias, antojos por carbohidratos. Increases carb cravings. It stimulates your appetite. Wow. So it's evident that people who drink this, they don't feel satiated every time they eat lunch or any foods. So that's why they want more and more and more. And that's a trick to make people overweight. Aspartame also causes, brain cell damage. So destroys brain cells. Over 900 published studies show that aspartame causes what? Obesity, depression, migraines, brain tumors, and Alzheimer's disease. Well, there's evidence about that. But why did he approve it? Why did the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration deny it for 20 years, but finally approved it? Well, because of interests, genetically modified. So it's made from the feces of genetically modified E. coli bacteria. Es hecho de las heces de la bacteria E. coli genéticamente modificada. The aspartame thing. Yeah. It also causes what? Birth defects. A study founded by Monsanto was cut off after preliminary data showed damaging information about aspartame causing birth defects. So it causes malformation in babies, in fetuses inside the mother's womb. So not any good if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to destroy your life, it's perfect. Also causes what? Cancer. Cancer. So this thing causes cancer. This artificial sweetener radically increases your risk of cancer and is used over 6,000, how many? 6,000 popular foods and beverages. Este edulcorante artificial que radicalmente incrementa el riesgo de cáncer y eso son más de 6,000 comidas y bebidas populares. Wow. So it makes sense that illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They come out because of the bad habits we adopt. The bad habits we have. See? And if you look for information on the internet, especially YouTube videos, you'll find more information on these striking things, mind-blowing things. But they sell it like if it was safe for health. But remember, our bodies are designed to intake natural elements, not processed elements. So she has an unhealthy lifestyle. And she has a healthy lifestyle. Why? Well, she says, I walk everywhere I go because I don't have a car. I think I get enough exercise. Well, now she's using an indefinite pronoun for place. Everywhere means all the places around. Everywhere, to the bank, to the grocery store, to the cinema, to the library, to university. Everywhere she goes, she walks. She does exercise when walking. Yep. Walking is the only exercise that can make you lose weight for sure. It's scientifically proven. Well, there's nothing any better than exercising. Healthy lifestyle. And what about these people? They say we exercise 6 days a week. We go swimming every other day. And in between, we go to the gym. And once in a while, we go hiking. So they have a healthy lifestyle. They exercise 6 days a week. That's almost always. They go swimming, to the gym, hiking. This is hiking. So it's a little, well, more than enough. So are you like the parks? Are you like the parks? Are you like Question, hey, are you like this with this woman? Are you like her? Are you like question, Michael? Are you like Michael? Are you like Lisa or are you like Brian? So who are you like? Okay, what's your lifestyle like? Well, I didn't do too much exercise like them, but I think that my lifestyle sticks to the one like the one that Brian has. So this is kind of a lifestyle. Yeah. So in the exam, I'm going to ask you, are you doing anything to stay healthy or what do you do to stay healthy? What do you do to stay healthy? What do you do to stay healthy? And you got to tell me that. So I'm giving you ideas on how to answer the questions in the oral exam. Don't forget, there's the oral exam, and all these topics will be dealt. I will talk about this. Okay. We have the grammar. Okay, the grammar part. If you got to ask the grammar parts, you know how to file the transcription of the text. Let's check here. It's here. So, oh, I think it's very good. Now let's study the grammar. This is present simple and continuous. Present simple and continuous or progressive. We also call it progressive. Okay. When he says, I generally don't eat a lot of junk food. I don't eat red meat at all. And right now I'm doing karate, is getting me in shape quick. Well, why simple? Why present simple? And why progressive? Why simple? Why progressive? Well, first, because it's something general. And second, because something he never does. I don't eat, he never does. I generally don't eat is something in general. Why continuous? Because it's an action happening at this moment. Right now, I'm doing karate. Something that is changing now or throughout the time. It's getting in shape. It's getting in shape. So we have the first, second, and third, and fourth use. I should write a number here. So that's the second use. The third use is here. I mean, with the present progressive or continuous. Action happening at this moment. And when he says it's getting in shape, it's something changing throughout the time. Something changing throughout the time. Okay. What else? The other person says, not really, I cannot be everything I want. I don't do anything to stay in shape. I'm just lucky, I guess. Okay. Well, the first part, she says that it's everything. Everything she wants. Second, she says, I want. Yeah, everything I want. Want is state verb. Yeah. And the third use, I don't do anything to stay in shape. So that is something she never does. And the fourth use, I'm just lucky. I am. When she says I am, that is a state verb. I am. I guess. It's another state verb. We say I guess. When she says I guess, she means I think. This is another use, I guess. I'm just lucky, I guess. I'm just lucky, I guess. Okay. So for all these situations, I'm using present simple tense. Present simple. Things in general, all the time, state verb, things that someone never does. For general states, state verbs. When you say I guess, it means I think. Well, this one here is to be honest, I'm not doing anything right now. Okay, all this context applies. Something that is not happening now. Something that is not happening now. Or at the current time. That is, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything right now. Then he declares, I'm studying for exams this month. So that is this month, something temporary. Number two is something temporary. I'm eating a lot of snacks. So it's something temporary as well. I'm eating a lot of snacks. I'm not getting any exercise at all. Again, it's a temporary situation. Temporary situation. I walk everywhere I go because I don't have a car. I think getting enough exercise. It means, in general, when you say I walk everywhere, that is in general. It's always, all the time. Everywhere I go. Okay. I don't have a car. When she says I don't have a car, she's using a state verb, have. That is negative. I don't have a car. So I think So I think that is about state as well. Because think, in this case, is a state verb. In other contexts, think can be an action verb, but in this case is only a state verb. Then she says, I get. It means in general, always, all the time. I get enough exercise. I get enough exercise. Only simple present for general things, for states, for possession, states, opinions. Oops. Wait a second. Yep. That's a minute again. So here you have the reference with numbers and see why I'm using every grammatical tense in each case. They say we exercise 6 days a week. We go swimming every other day. Yep. And in between, we go to the gym once in a while. We go hiking. So everything is about habits. Something we do with certain frequency. Everything is about habits. Yep. When they say we exercise, when they say we go swimming. Yeah. Okay. Every other day we go to the gym. So it's habits, good habits. Once in a while, they say we go hiking. Right now, I'm trying to lose weight before my school reunion. So it's continuous. It's continuous. Why? Because it means at this moment, or these days. These days. I'm drinking these diet drinks for dinner. Again, it's at this moment, it's something temporary. It's not all the time. It's only before the school reunion. Yep, before the school reunion. I'm drinking these diet drinks for dinner. Okay, that's why I'm using present continuous. Now, what happens if I change to the present simple? Do I change the meaning? Yeah. Let me write that down. Is it change the meaning? Yeah. Change it. If I say, I drink, that drinks, it means all the time. Now let me first write the first thing. I try to lose weight. So this means Okay, that's the idea. If you say I try to lose weight, means that always tries, always attempts, but never gets it, you know. If she says, I drink these diet drinks, I drink these diet drinks, it means that is something permanent, it's a habit. Notice, when you say I'm drinking these diet drinks, it means that it's temporary. Not a habit, but it's something temporary. But if the person says I drink these diet drinks, it means that it's a permanent habit. Okay, not temporary. Well, when you change the tense, you change the meaning. It has an impact in the meaning. You don't say the same thing if you change from present continuous to present simple or vice versa. There's always something different. Now let's read about the present continuous. So it's called present continuous or progressive. We use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening now, right now, at this moment, at this very moment. The action started sometime in the past and is still happening now. As an example, what am I doing? I'm talking to you. So this happens right now. I'm watching a movie at the moment, at this very exact moment, right at this second, I'm watching a movie. Something smells good. What are you cooking at this moment? Shush, the children are sleeping now. See, present continuous. Always pay attention to the way things are written. Yep, there you have it, the verb to be in the structure, and the verb is in ing form. I am doing, I am talking, I'm watching, are sleeping. Okay, the present continuous, it's also for temporary actions. Temporary is opposite to permanent. Temporary action is opposite to permanent situation. We use this tense to talk about situations that are temporarily happening. I mean, for a short time. Frequent phrases are used with this meaning. For example, are, at the moment, these days, this week, for the next week, or during next week, or year, or semester. Everything implies a short time, I mean limited time. Yep. when someone says we're living in London for next 2 years, that means a short time, limited time. We're renting a house at the beach for the rest of the summer. Again, this is a short time. So let's focus on the phrases that are highlighted in green. They tell you about time, which is short. It's something limited. I'm working as a cashier until I graduate college, short time. My husband is taking a 3 months holiday from work, again, that's short time. They're saving us, they're staying with us until they find an apartment, that is short time. I'm leaving in a few minutes, that is a short time. Okay, so that is for temporary actions or, plans. Longer actions that are in progress. Present continuous for longer actions that are in progress. We can also use the present continuous to describe actions that are in progress but won't be finished for a longer period of time. Know that we don't have to be doing the activity at this exact moment. Let's say within a limited time. Okay, this is within a limited period of time. Sarah walks into the library and sees her friend. She walks over to speak to her. Sarah, what are you doing? Jennifer replies, I'm reading an article for my class. So this is happening at this moment. So the action is happening now. The first scenario. The second, it says Sam and Joe are drinking coffee and chatting at a cafe. Sam replies, Sam asks, are you reading any good books these days? Okay, so this is within a period of time. When you say these days, then Joe replies, I'm reading an interesting spy novel, he says. I'm reading an interesting spy novel. Okay, what's going on here? It's not about now, but it's about these days. So it's around a period of time. In this example, Joe is not reading the spy novel at this moment. He has started the book some time ago and will continue reading it a little bit of time during the next few weeks. Well, but you express the idea with the same structure. He's at a cafe, and the book is at home on the table next to his bed. Okay. So for both cases, you use the present continuous. One does not refer to the activity being done at that right exact moment, but throughout a period of time. You can say, I'm studying English these days, or these months, or this month. Like this one. I'll write an example here. So this is the idea. I'm studying English in the mornings this month. Okay. So en el primer ejemplo usamos el presente continuo para describir algo que estamos haciendo dentro de un periodo de tiempo limitado o determinado. En el segundo ejemplo usamos el presente continuo para describir algo que estamos haciendo en ese preciso momento. En este preciso momento. Algo durante un periodo de tiempo limitado. So, there are these two usages of the present continuous in the first sentence. We have other usages, like for future definite plans. But first, let's finish up reading these other examples. Yeah. Actions happening right now, or arrangement. In contrast with action in progress over longer time, something temporary. Call me later. I'm studying right now. And compare with, I'm studying chemistry this semester. Are you working late nights? And are you still working at McDonald's? It's not the same. I'm eating broccoli and potatoes now. Versus, my son's not eating enough vegetables these days. Okay? So even though I'm using the present continuous in this example, does not mean that my son is not eating at this moment. Or maybe it does not mean that I'm working at McDonald's at this moment. Or it doesn't mean I'm studying chemistry at this moment. Here's at this moment. I'm studying, I'm working, well, maybe for arrangements. So, and eating broccoli and potatoes at this moment. Okay, present continuous for definite plans in the near future or immediate future. We use the present continuous tense for actions that we're planning to do in the near future. Everything is arranged. So when you make plans with the present continuous, it means that everything is arranged. Everything is arranged. With this usage, we're using the present tense, the present continuous, yeah, it is. Yeah. To describe an event happening in the future. We're meeting at the restaurant tonight at 8 p.m. I'm going out with the guys this evening. It's arranged. Está agendado. That is, it's arranged. Are you working tomorrow? I want to know if it's arranged. Well, Serena Williams is playing Mary Sharapova in the finals tomorrow. It's arranged. Is she moving next week? I want to know if it's arranged. We aren't practicing today because of the rainy weather. Something temporary, it's arranged. So this is something temporary. Not the rainy weather. is because we aren't practicing. That is the range. We're not practicing. What else? Present continuous to describe irritating habits. Well, maybe this is unknown to you, but we also use the present continuous with frequency adverbs like always, constantly, continually. When we express irritating or annoying habits. I'm always forgetting to bring my lunch. I'm always forgetting to bring my lunch. I don't like that. Okay? She's constantly complaining about something. I don't like it. Oh, why are you always playing video games? I don't like it. You know, I express my discomfort with the present continuous and always. My neighbors are constantly arguing and fighting. I don't like it. I'm fed up with that. Why are you continually asking me where I'm going? I don't like it. See the pattern? Present continuous. I mean, be, adverb, and verb in ing. So we have be and adverb and the verb in ing. Be, adverb, and verb in ing. Okay, here's the question. That's why be is first. Why are you always playing video games? My neighbors are constantly arguing and fighting. Are constantly arguing and fighting. I don't like it. Fed up with that. Why are you continually asking me where I'm going? I don't like it. I wish you weren't always criticizing me. Okay. Again, I don't like it. So never forget, we have the pattern with the verb be. Then the adverb plus a verb in ing. What is this for? To express irritating habits. Present continuous with adverbs to express irritating habits. But I was present continuous to describe something changing or developing throughout the time. We can also use the present continuous tense to describe things that are changing or slowly developing over time. For example, it's getting darker earlier each evening. So in other words, it's changing. My sister's health is slowly improving. It's not the same as before. See? My hair is finally growing out. It's not the same as in the past. Your English is getting better and better. It's not the same as in the past. So for things that are changing, we use present continuous. My brother is driving faster and faster. So it means that it's increasing speed. My brother is driving faster and faster. My students are becoming more fluent every time because something is changing or developing. His sister is playing the piano better than ever before. Because this is developing or changing throughout the time. Now let's talk about these structures. Structures in the present continuous are also relevant topic. Why? Because, people forget and they start mixing structures, especially with the present simple, and think it's the same. But it's not the same. Because if you change the tense, you change the meaning. Remember, if you change the tense, we change the meaning. Not just the tense itself, but the meaning. Yeah. It's like if you say, well, if I ask this question, so if I change the tense, I change the meaning. Like in this case, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm asking about activity being done at the moment. What do you do? I'm asking for the occupation of that person. So this is the difference, for example, between what are you doing and what are you doing? Yeah, you reply that differently. What are you doing? I'm speaking. What do you do? I'm a teacher, lawyer, whatever thing. Now, with regards to the structure, it's, well, evident that it has a form of the verb to be. That depends on the verb, on the subject, because the conjugations are different. Like I am, you are, he is, and they are, or we are. Don't forget, in spoken language, you can use these contractions. Contractions are common in spoken language. It's not usual to listen to a person say, I am going to the beach. No, it's not common. It's more common, or it's common when you listen to people saying, I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the beach. Because people contract. Like, for example, they're telling or reading stories. They're reading stories. It's not common to hear people saying they are reading stories. People don't speak that way. They always link I mean, talking about native speakers, they always link the words. That's why it sounds different to the things you see on the text. Yeah. People, I mean, yeah, let's, people contract, and we have these ways of contractions, like he is, she is, it's, we are, and there. This one last is pronounced there. We don't say there, but there. I'm going to read examples. I'm going to school. I'm going to school. When we speak this naturally, we stress the verb, the main verb, going to school. Going to school. You're doing the dishes. You're doing the dishes. So, yeah, going to school now. Is seeing his doctor now. Seeing doctor now. Did you notice that? Don't stress the verb be. I don't stress be. She's playing with her dog outside. You're fighting over which. We're fighting over which TV show to watch. You're all telling me different stories. Okay, you're reading quietly before, oops, before bedtime. You're reading quietly before bedtime. So guys, this is how we give a stress to the sentences with the verb being there. I mean, in present continuous. Okay. Present continuous with be. Be is not stressed in affirmative. How mistakes made by students using the present continuous. I'm going to the park. I go to the park. Yeah, this is the mistake. This is the reason why it's incorrect. And this one is the correction. Yeah. Please don't say I going to the park. You forget about the verb be in writing or speaking. So you say I'm going to the park. I'm going to the park. What's the pronunciation is I'm or I am. Yeah. I'm going to the park. You don't say she going to school. Is she is going to school. Is going to school with a contraction. She's going to school. You don't say they leaving tomorrow. You say they are leaving tomorrow. They are leaving tomorrow, or there. So there, the contraction is there, living tomorrow. Here's another mistake people make. Do they are planning now? I mean, they use do, does in question, which is wrong in the present continuous. So don't use do, does in questions with the present continuous. If you say they are playing now, that is wrong. It's are they playing now? Okay. Likewise, don't use do, does in questions. Does he is washing the dishes? Wrong. Is he washing the dishes? He doesn't is attending the school these days. Yeah. Other mistake is they use don't doesn't in negative, which is wrong. Yeah. They use don't doesn't, and then it's wrong. So in present continuous, we say he isn't attending school these days. He isn't attending school these days. Okay? He isn't attending school these days. If you say, we don't are playing, again, that's the use of don't and doesn't in the negatives. So which is wrong in the present continuous. You better say, we aren't playing tomorrow. Okay, we aren't playing tomorrow. You don't be coming with us. Wrong. Okay, use don't, doesn't in negatives, which is wrong in the present continuous. The correct one is you aren't coming with us. Yeah, some people also make contextual mistakes using the wrong signal word or tense, like she isn't playing soccer every day. Well, that's incorrect. If it's continuous, cannot be every day, can be these days or now. She isn't playing soccer these days or now. Yeah, that can be different. When someone says he plays soccer now, but if it's now, it's wrong in the present tense. We better say he is playing soccer now. Is playing soccer now. If someone says she's wanting to buy a new phone today, well, writing state verbs in continuous forms, it's wrong. So this is state verb. Writing state verbs in continuous form is. We better say she wants to buy a new phone today. Even though it's today or now, we have to use that. Like in the example of he or she understands. If someone says he is understanding English now, that is incorrect because understand is a state verb. Understand is a state verb, and the state verbs are not in continuous form. We better say he understands English now, even though you're referring to this moment. So somehow the present simple is used for continuous tense as well with state verbs. Well, state verbs are sometimes used in continuous form in informal English. Yeah. But this does not mean it's correct. It's still incorrect. Yeah. It's like en español, yo he escuchado personas hablar de esa manera. Porfa, dale dando esto a él. Dale dando. O dame haciendo. Súbelo arriba, bájalo abajo. That is wrong. It's ungrammatical. Totally incorrect. Yeah, it's okay. People still use it in everyday speaking. People speak that way. I'm not going to judge anybody. They have the right to speak that way. But in academic language, we cannot do so. I mean, this is not academic. Even though people speak this way, hay muchísima gente que habla de esta manera. Muchísima gente que habla de esta manera. Nativos hablantes que hablan de esta manera. Obviamente con buena pronunciación, porque el error en sí no es la, digamos, la interpretación por la gramática, sino por la mala pronunciación. Pero aquí es académicamente incorrecto. We better use these other forms. Now, what about the negative forms? Yeah, the negative forms. To make the tense negative, I mean the continuous form negative, we add not to the verb. I'm not going. I'm not doing. I'm not seeing the view. I'm not playing cards. He is not playing cards. We are not telling you the truth, or they are reading novels. See that? So we use that. As I said, not the word don't, not the word doesn't. So we use not. I'm not, you're not, we're not. Yeah, this is the full form. And in any case, if you're speaking to the full form, don't forget that the negatives, the verbs, nouns, and adverbs are stressed. Okay, so we read this like, you're not doing your homework now. The children are not sleeping this time. My boyfriend's not telling me everything. They're not reading today's newspaper. You know? So this is how you stress the words. Use contractions as well. So in order to say, well, I'm not is the only exception that you cannot say I am. Is I'm not. You can say you're not or you aren't. You're not or you aren't. Is not or he isn't. She's not or she isn't. It's not or it isn't. We're not or we aren't. They're not or they aren't. Yeah. They're not, they aren't reading stories. We're not or we aren't telling you the truth, and so on. I'm not going to bed now. You're not saying I haven't. You're not doing your homework now. Okay? You aren't doing your homework now. The mouse isn't eating the cheese. The mouse is not eating the cheese. We're not buying a new car. We aren't buying a new car. They're not studying very often. They aren't studying very often. Okay, so stress always remarked. Yeah. And for questions, we only we only place the verb be first. So be is first. Then the subject is second. Yeah. So we invert the order. If the sentence is I am, the question is am I? Am I reading a book right now? Yes, you are. Or no, you're not. Am I reading a book right now? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No, you're not. Or no, you aren't. Are you reading a book right now? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. It's just speaking. Yeah, this one. It's affirmative. Okay, the stress. Yeah. It's just speaking. Or she's speaking on the phone with your teacher. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Or no, he's. Is the baby still crying? Yes, he is. No, he's not. Or no, he isn't. Is the dog eating his food now? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Or no, it isn't. Are you cooking together this moment? Yes, we are. No, we're not. No, we're not. Or no, we aren't. Are they sleeping? Are they sleeping yet? Are they sleeping yet? Yes, they are. No, they're not. No, they're aren't. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have more about this with question words, and class participation with exercises. So guys, don't miss class tomorrow. That's it for today's session. That's all. Thank you.